Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Motaz Al-Batta. I'm the branch manager of Eelectron Middle East and Africa. We are located in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. I have my colleagues, Andrew Bentolio. He's joining me today in this webinar. He's our head of technical assistant. Well, basically, we will start with just to give you a brief about the company image, like Eelectron, where our solution fit, and what's our aim and goal we would like to achieve. Then my colleague Andrea will take you about the latest update in our web server. Then we're going to update you with our marketing initiatives, concluded with your questions and answers. Well, it's a journey just about our company. It's a journey started in 1994. Originally, we started with manufacturing products for third-party manufacturers or other manufacturers in Europe. 13 years back, we said, we have the engine and we have the gear. Why not to build our own car? So we start building our product portfolio, selling the complete solutions like lighting controls, energy management solutions, and we end up with more than 390 product line in our catalog. Our location, we are located in Lignano. Lignano, it's a industrial city north in Milano. All our design and application team located there in Italy. We are member since 2005 with KNX organization. We have over 36,000 rooms installed with our guest room management systems. It's more than 800 facilities. We have more than 80 channel partners across the world, certified partners. We are really technology fanatics with the Bluetooth and IoT, and we follow this technology, which we will talk about it in the next slides. Just to talk about the verticals we are working on, the first thing we cover like the occupants, like space control. So in like offices or commercial buildings. Sure, we also cover hospitality market with the guest room management systems. It's a fully fledged guest room management systems, include with all the accessories, door entrances, all the connectivity, integration with the property management systems, embedded with our software applications, such as, the virtual badge or supervisory controls like the e-suites. Also, we have our own like occupant applications, which is all embedded with our Horizon, which is our core topic today. We will talk about it, which give you access to control, all these services by a tablet or mobile applications or a dashboard. This is all integrated with the voice commands, cloud-based solutions. Also, we do have our wireless solutions, which is a BLE embedded Bluetooth technology to control your offices, over wireless connectivity. And this is, again, it can be also integratable with the occupants based controls by the same technology. So our eyes always in, improving the customer experience, saving energy, and go green with the sustainability, and sure increase the comforts for the occupants, plus space management. All these can be achieved with the latest technology like Bluetooth, DALI, BLE, and cloud-based controls, which is the latest smart solutions. Our core topic today, as we said, is Horizon. So Horizon is our supervisory platform. It's we can call it, this is the gate for the third-party integration world. It's just not only that, it's also it's a visualization a platform. It's fully customizable. It has like a logic, embedded logic on it. So it gives us access to control like such a from small to large, to medium to large applications for a local or remote locations over cloud-based or mobile applications. So it's fully compatible with iOS, Android, Mac, or a PC, desktop PC. It can control all the the area services or the systems there, like for example, alarm, security, AC, lighting, also like technology, integratable technology such as IP cameras or intrusion alarm system or audio video. So all this in a single platform over Horizon. The web server, basically, it's Horizon web server. It's come with the two versions, which we'll talk in more in details in the next slides. And the first one is the web server, which is, it has all the capability with the RS-232, LAN ports, with the USB. It's come with the 5 DIN rail size modules, and we have the mini web server, which has come. It's a compact version, more commercial, economical version with the 2 DIN rail module size. These web servers give you the web access to control the services of that facility over a mobile application like Wi-Fi, touch tablets, or mobile phones, or a PC, power over Ethernet integrated touch screens. So what you need to do, you need to have the web servers, and then you just install the applications or link it to the web server without any fees or license for these devices. The application also is integratable with the voice commands such Alexa or from Amazon or Google Home assistant. It's give you various options and facility to control, create time schedule events. For example, from Monday to Friday, I want to set specific events. An example, start the AC in this temperature at this time, start the lights maybe before sunset, like 15 minutes, for example, in specific areas. Also, you have the option to customize your own screens, so you can build it in the way you like. You can add tags to the graphics and link it with the functions. Also, it can give you like a kind of a dashboard to monitor the energy consumptions in your facility. Again, it's as we said, a centralized platform where also integratable with the PoE touchscreens like Eelectron 5-inch and 8-inch touchscreens. Visualization, like as a graphical user interface, so you can import like a floor view, so you can import the graphics, you can add tag to it, or you can have it in a multi-floor level. So you can example with ground first, second, and you click in the ground, it will take you to the ground floor, select the area you would like to control, and then you have all the services to control like AC, lighting, or curtains, for example. Or if you have a remote multiple locations, also that's an option. So let's say you have different offices across the world, one in Singapore, one in New York, one in Dubai, one in Milano. So you can have a view for all these offices by just simple clicks. You can browse or explore these locations and control them. So all thanks to the KNX technology, all integrated with each other through the web server, which give you the horizon to the world, which connect you to the over IP, to the cloud-based solutions. Then you can control and monitor all these locations. So let's talk about the main differences, just to understand what the difference between the standard or the Horizon web server and the mini version. Like both of them, they share the same common points, which is the load control. Of course, we control in the end loads, either AC, curtain, lighting. Both of them is integratable with Sonos, for example, which is the sound system, with some limitation in the mini that you can have visualization only through the application. However, in the web server, you have a license you can add. Both of them cloud connected with a voice assistant, as we say, like Alexa or Google commands. You can build your own scenarios, build the schedules, all this stuff. However, now the mini, it has up to 200 KNX group address as a max, 12 pages, navigation pages you can have. It has a Modbus integration only for metering solutions, with energy metering solutions. The page layout is fixed. You cannot really customize it in the way you like. There's no IB integration like IP camera, or you cannot create your favorite list, for example, inside the application. Someone asked me what does why I need to use a mini or where to use a mini. Let's say you have a restaurant, small office applications, you don't have any IB integration, IP camera, I mean, you don't need to have really too much customization, simple graphics, straightforward. So it's more economical. You can go with the Horizon Mini. If you need more than this, let's say a project base, some medium to large projects, let's say a commercial building or shopping mall, we would offer, or we would prefer you to go with the web server. So why is web server? Because it's expandable. So the number of points we will talk about the next slides can be expandable to more than 200, of course. The number of pages is unlimited. We have a licensed Modbus with the RTU, so you can integrate basically with any Modbus devices like HVAC, an example. So we can have a direct integration with them. You can customize the graphics in the way you like, and of course you have an IP camera streaming, so you can stream the camera. You can see all this stuff with creating your favorite list. It doesn't sound much difference, but next slide will show you more. So basically, this all showing you what the power of the web server, the full version one, which is, as we said, like expandable, so you can reach to 1,400 points license, like in terms of voice over IP. Also, we have a capability for the virtual badge, which we will touch later. My colleague Andrea, I think he will touch it, I trust, in the next slides. So from here, I would hand over the mic to my colleague Andrea. He will take you through the major update in our web server. Thank you.
Thank you, Mottas, for the introduction of today and for the webinar until now. My name is Andrea Puntoglio, product specialist and head of technical assistance here in Eelectron. So, as Mottas anticipated, today we will talk about what's new in our web servers, in our Horizon ecosystem. We will start introducing you the Horizon Manager. Horizon Manager will be your new app that you can use directly on your mobile phone, that could be iOS or Android, or directly also with your tablet. So, we were talking about Horizon Manager, that is the new application for local and remote control. As you can see from the picture, there are a few changes also in the static, since we have now the list as before of our building, but we will have one dedicated column or page for each building. But later we will see in deep what we can do with Horizon. Starting with an architectural overview of the Horizon ecosystem, because I want to remember you that we have the opportunity to connect with the Horizon Manager, not only the Horizon web server, but also the Horizon Mini web server. If you have any building, such as could be a B&B or a distributed B&B or a little hotel, we can use both a web server and collect in only one visualization 2 different web servers. Of course, as explained from Motas, we can have in the Horizon Mini and Horizon direct integration with the KNX, or as you can see in this slide, we have the opportunity, for example, to integrate the HVAC part of a building with the Modbus directly in RTU. Otherwise, is also available the integration with Modbus, but over IP. Once we integrated the bus system, as in this case, KNX and Modbus, we will connect the web server to the internet. And thanks to our cloud, we will have 2 different additional functions. Starting from the opportunity to have the remote connection to the web server through the cloud. This means that we don't have to modify our router inside the network or enable any port forwarding. And I think that is the most important, we don't have to have a static public IP. This because the cloud will take care how to connect remotely your web server. The second function that we can bring with the web server and the cloud is the integration with the voice assistants. That could be Alexa and Google Home. Thanks to the voice assistants, we can take the control of our building. That could be, I remember again, KNX, Modbus, anything that is integrated with the Horizon can be integrated with your voice. In addition, we will release also a new application, not only for Windows as before, but also for Macintosh, so for Mac OS, to contact and connect Horizon in the same way, also from your PC, enabling also the opportunity to control and take care about video cameras and IP camera with Horizon. So as we said, starting with the main page, the things are changing. This because instead of the list of the project, we have on phones one page dedicated for each project where we can swap between projects by easily swiping to the left or to the right. In the tablet, we will have 2 buildings per page because we will have 2 columns. But of course, if you have more, we will have the opportunity to swipe to the right or to the left without any problem. In the main page, we can add not only the name of the building and typing what is the building for me, but I can also add, as you can see from this slide, graphics to take care about, I don't know, the consumption of my building or the actual temperature of my master bedroom. And as we can see there, but also later, we can add some favorites command that are sent that will be sent to the web server through the cloud. This means that I don't have to open the application, enter in the web server, perform the login, wait that the app load the project to send a command. But I just insert there some few commands. At least the page will show you 8 commands, but you can expand this command and have a complete list where we can have this fast command sent by the cloud. So if I just need to see the status of few lights and send some scenarios, I can use this first page where I can just swipe between building to send this kind of command. Otherwise, if I require a detailed visualization, as before, as we already know Horizon Web Server, we just easily press to the tile of the name of the building and we will access inside the visualization to have a deeper visualization. In addition, we changed a little bit the user experience, taking care about the feedbacks that we receive during the last years with Horizon. Starting from the status of the web server. So now for each tile of the web server, you have 3 status, that is unreachable, check in progress, and connected. Where unreachable means that the application tried to connect the web server server by the Wi-Fi or remotely, but it is unreachable from the app. Check in progress, meaning that it's trying to connect to a web server, or connected, meaning that the web server is reachable and we already load the project files inside the application. One particular feature that we add now inside the Horizone Manager is the opportunity to move between your local Wi-Fi and your mobile network without any problem. This because in the past, if you were using your Horizone application from your house and you were under the Wi-Fi and you leave, and if you try to open again the application went in error. So before, you have to close the application, kill the app from the application manager of your phone, and access again to the Horizon. Wait that all the procedure for the access is loaded, and you are ready to use again Horizon Web Server. Nowadays, this switch between local Wi-Fi and mobile network, mobile data, is very crystal clear for the app and for the end user. This way, you don't have to wait anymore. As I said in the previous slide, in the first page, in the main page of the Horizone Manager, you will have the opportunity to access in the web server or take care about some scenario or direct command. But as we said, if we require to have a deeper visualization of the web server, we can still have the opportunity to press on the building name and we access directly on the web server. In addition, now the app could be synchronized with the cloud. This means that you just need to type your username and password from your cloud account, and you can access in all your building. So all the building and all the settings of the buildings are loaded automatically, and it is possible to access now also with your password from the cloud. This because in the past, during the setup of your Horizon application, you have to remember all the web servers settings, not only the IP and the ports to be used, but also each login that you have in the web server, so admin and the proper password, instead of now that you just need easily to access to your cloud account and you will have all synchronized inside the app. As said, by default, the application give us the opportunity to check more or less 8 commands in the main page, 8 fast commands, but we still have the opportunity to manage them, so we can easily drag and drop them to swap the position, to have on the top of the list our favorites, and of course also to expand this list. In this way, if I add more commands, more than 8 commands, I can have them in the main page, but hide if not required. In addition, we increase the security of the application. Now is it possible to connect and open the application by requesting a PIN? Not only a PIN, but we can use also biometrics control from the phone. So think about a Face ID or Touch ID from Apple, or the fingerprint from our phone. So we can access to the app, unlocking also the phone in this way. In addition, again, following the feedbacks that we receive from the market, we listen about you and heard that one problem when you have more than one Horizon is to collect the alarm, because the dashboarding for the alarm is only inside each web server. So to check the previous status of the alarm, a log of the alarm, you have to access to each web server. And this is a loss of time, because you have to perform the login procedure that with the old application was around 20-30 seconds, check the error and go to the other web server. So this will waste a lot of time for you. Now with the Horizon Manager, we have an unified message center. So in this way, we can have a summary of all the list of the alarm coming from all the web server in only one. In this way, inside this message center, we can achieve all the error and warning and information coming from different web servers. We still have the opportunity to import and add a web server also manually, so we don't lose the old-fashioned way to scan the QR code from the Horizon or type manually by text each parameter for the configuration of the web server. And of course, if you enabled the Eelectron Cloud, you can access remotely without any problem to your building using the cloud at the endpoint. Something that we added is the opportunity to have the dark theme or light theme. So following the theme selected in the operating system of your mobile phone or your tablet, we can swap between dark and light theme. And as said at the beginning of the presentation, we released not only the desktop version for Windows, but also for Mac OS. In this way, we are compatible with also the Apple ecosystem at all. There is one last thing that I want to discuss with you, advise you regarding the Horizon desktop, that is regarding the visualization of the main page, because on the tablet and on phone, we saw that the visualization is in vertical with 2 columns or only one if we are talking about phones. But on Horizon desktop, we can have a complete list of the web server on the left and the favorites command and the visualization on the right. As you can see from this slide, on the right there is not the main page anymore, but is the direct connection to the web server. So to swap between the servers, I don't have to press back as in the iPad or phone, but I just need to press on the left the proper web server that I want to check. So how we can take an advance of this? Just by pressing floor 1, floor 2 or floor 3 instead of server 1, server 2 and server 3. So I want to give you a very quick view of the demo. Here we have on my phone. So is the beta of Horizon Manager, where we connect to 2 different web servers. Now we are connecting remotely on our building, and see now that instead of the classic 20-30 seconds, we will have to wait up to 6-8 seconds. Just to show you that we are inside a web server. There we have the load control in our building with the consumption, and there the control of my office with the light consumption and the actual lux. So as we said, talking about the application, if we have the deeper visualization, it's like our previous application of Horizon Web Server. But the new real feature is the opportunity to add this new main page to quick command, to have the opportunity to send a quick command to the buildings without access the web server and wait these 10 additional seconds to create a secure channel with the building. I want to remember you that enabling Horizon Manager, that is free of charge because it's just an application, and we highly suggest to start to use Horizon Manager to have a faster visualization. Also, if you have only one web server, we still have all the previous function as shown also from Motas. So if we are in a B&B or inside an hotel, we can still have the virtual badge that give us the opportunity to enable a local and remote control from the phone of the guest of the B&B, and giving us also the opportunity to open the door through our phone. And I want to remember also one additional thing, that the numeric keypad from the 9025 series is compatible with Horizon, and it can act as a standalone system. This means that we can propose to the web server plus virtual badge plus the numeric keypad as a standalone system without involving eSuite. Thanks to the virtual badge and the Horizon Manager, we will have a new digital guest experience, not only for the occupants, but also for the guest and the manager of buildings, integrating Kenex, if required, other buses as Modbus, or other system such as, again, the voice recognition that nowadays in the hospitality and residential market is one mandatory function. I want to remember also that the Horizon web server doesn't have a specific vertical market to fulfill, because you can propose Horizon in any kind of vertical market, starting from offices, hotel, healthcare, logistics, but with a mini version, if the building is small, or with a classic version, we can go also inside the residential project with a real-time monitoring and control of my building, remember, remotely and locally without any problem. So if you have any doubts or questions regarding the web server or our products, I remember you that in YouTube we are very active, where you can check all of our previous webinar to check, for example, what is the presence detector, as we can see in this slide. This is because presence detector is a very powerful device that gives us a lot of measurement from the environment inside the Kinect bus, and thanks to Horizon and the dashboarding, we can collect and show all this data. So for the moment, I finished my part. I will let Motas to continue with the presentation. For the moment, thank you a lot for your attention.
Thank you, Andrea. Well, it's a nice major update for multi-web server. Let's go to when the Horizon Manager will be available. So it should be available for sales like by end of next month, like end of June. Talking about the next marketing initiatives, it will be, please subscribe to our newsletter on our website. We highly recommend you do that, so you get always update about the next one. I believe the next one will be by end of next month, beginning of July. We are looking forward to see you in Light and Building in Frankfurt in October. We have a big booth there where we show our like complete portfolio with some exciting new product releases. Please feel free also to request our catalogs. Please contact your branch office requesting of Eelectron catalogs. We do have the hard copy ones. Our complete technical product catalog is ready and available on our website as well. So if you go to eelectron.com, then go to catalogs, you will see all the electronic version there. In addition to that, we have our complete demo kits, either from dummy or a live demo, like demo cases where you can take it to consultant offices or to end users to demonstrate Eelectron solutions. And we have our hands-on training kits, which we can customize based on your technical engineer's requirement. Just to remind you of our portfolio, we are, we're covering a lot of markets, starting from residential, commercial, hospitality, and healthcare, educations. As Andrea said, like we can cover most of these verticals with our solutions. We have complete back of house controllers, starting with the binary outputs like 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, complete DALI, dimming systems, starting with DALI, phase dimming, 0 to 10 volt, all I/O and connectivity to require to integrate third-party field devices, for example, push buttons or sensors, energy management solutions, monitoring the daylight harvestings, monitoring the energy consumptions in the buildings, all also integrated with our field devices like weather stations or the GPS modules as example. We also do, of course, offer all the end user interfaces, starting from mechanical push buttons 4 and 8 with Electa series or 3025. Then with the capacitive, also elegant series, which is the 9025 capacitive glass with all the controls of AC and AC lighting and curtain controls. Also, we do have all the, as we said, like integration with the software, like graphical user interfaces with our software, full range of sensors, starting with standalone to basic sensors to multi-sensors to space sensors with the latest technology we have. We got awards in Light and Buildings, Red Dots for our space sensors, and all the system is, of course, can execute, so with high level of encryption.
So I want to thank you again, everybody. Thank you for the attention, and I want to thank again also Motas to be today with us and all the team that help us to have the webinars every month for you.
Thank you, Andrea. Shukran, everybody. Thank you for your attending this session. We are looking forward for the next one. And as we said, we are looking forward to see you face to face, maybe in Frankfurt. Have a good day ahead.
Yeah. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.